Good evening, children. This is Java examination tool subset provided by IB. And from this file, I am covering string part today. A string is a class in Java and it comes with a list of methods. And in your syllabus, you have these methods: equals, substring, length, indexOf, compareTo, toUpperCase, and toLowerCase. So one by one, I'm explaining them with the help of example. Equals method is used to check whether two strings are equal or not. It always returns true and false. Substring method is used to extract some part from the substring from any given string. So it is in the part that you are extracting, it starts from the start position, but whatever value you are giving here, it will end at and post -1. So basically, if your string 1 is, let's say, hello Java, and you are creating another string, let's say, string strstu, and then you are just writing str1 dot substring. So you can see I told you substring is a method. Substring is a predefined method of string class. That's why we can call it with the help of string object. So str1 is calling substring, and I'm passing 6, 9. So what is the starting index? 6, and at which index it will stop? So and index is 8, because if it is 9, it will stop at 8, and the starting position of a string is 0. The starting index of string is 0. This means 1, this is 2, 3, 4. The space is fifth element, and 6 is here. 6, 7, and 8. So the answer will be JAV. Answer will be JAV in this case, substring method. Then length is used to find the length. Length means the total number of characters in a string. Index is of method. It will take a string as a parameter, and it will tell you the first occurrence of the specified string in the given array, in the given string. compareTo is a method. It will compare two strings lexicographically, means in order, in dictionary order. toUpperCase will convert the string into uppercase, and toLowerCase will convert the string into lowercase. So you should know the meaning of and the working of each and every method. And I'm showing you the practical implementation here. So you can see str1 is Jaipur code crafter. Here J is capital, C is capital, C is capital here. This is string 2, small case, Jaipur code crafters. Now you can see if you are writing str1 dot equals str2. So these two strings are not equal because Java is case sensitive, and capital, the letter C in uppercase is different from C in lowercase. So that's why answer is false. Now look at the substring. If you are calling substring method with the help of str1 and you are writing 0, 6, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see this capital 6, this uppercase C is at the position 6, but it will give you answer Jaipur. Why? Because it will extract the part from the given string, and this part will start from this number, and it will end to the one lesser number than the second parameter. So that's why 0 to 5. If you are providing 6, the part will end at 5. Then length. So if you are calling length function with the help of this str, so please notice every time all the methods are called with the help of string object. So if str1 is calling length, so you can see what is how many characters you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 17 characters. Again, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 letter. I think mistakenly I wrote 17 here. So let me run this code. 18. So length is 18. So the length is 18. Now, indexOf. So you can see we are searching str1 for the string code. So what is the first occurrence of code here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at from position 6, you are finding this. So that's why the answer is 6. I'm going to run it. So you can see answer is 6. But if you have this substring multiple times, then also it will give you 6. Why? Because this indexOf method will just check the first occurrence, just check the first occurrence of this string. And you, if you just want to see any one letter, then also you can use indexOf method, str1 dot indexOf capital C. So if you are going to run this code again, so you can see capital C is coming at position C. Otherwise, we have 3 capital C in this string, but it is printing only 6, the first occurrence. Then now understand this compareTo method. compareTo method is very important method, and it came in it came in, I think, 2017 paper of IBDP, and it is quite common. So I'm explaining compareTo method. compareTo method will give you, compareTo is a string method. It will give you either 0, give you means it will returns either 0 or some positive number or maybe negative number. So how it works? So if your string 1, if your, let's say you have s1 and this is hello, and you have another string s2 and let's say it is also hello. So if you are writing s1 dot compareTo, s1 dot compareTo s2, this entire part will be replaced by true. Why? Because both of these strings are equal. Okay. So you can see in this case it works like equal method. So if s1 dot sorry, just a minute, it will not return true, it will return 0, because compareTo method always return integer value. So this place will be replaced by 0. So usually we use it in a if statement like this. So if s1 dot compareTo s2 is equal to 0, then we can output system.out.println strings are equal. So you can say it is just a replacement of s1 dot equals s2. Now, second thing, in which case it will return positive value and in which case it will return negative value. So I'm giving you one example. Let's say string 1, s1 is apple. String s2 is, let's say, banana. So in dictionary, which word will come first? It comes first in this dictionary. It comes, and banana comes later in dictionary. So if you are writing, if s1 dot compareTo s2, so this means it will return negative value. This entire portion will return negative value. So you can compare it like this way. If s1 dot compareTo s2 is lesser than 0, then just output apple comes first in dictionary. Else, if it is not a condition, then we can check if S1 dot compare to S2 is greater than 0. So it will indicate that this thing comes later. So then we can say banana comes first in the dictionary. So if your string, the first string, which is calling compareTo method, comes before in the dictionary, before this has to, it will return negative value. And if it comes later in the dictionary, then it will give positive value. So you can see str1 dot compare to str2. So now I'm telling you the SKI value of capital A is 65. The SKI value of small a is 97. Capital B is 66. Then small b is 98 and so on. And so on. This means small case values are always greater than uppercase values. So whenever you are writing str1, so what is str1? Both of these values are equal. Both these values are equal, Jaipur code crafters, but actually this small j is the bigger value. Small j is always bigger than capital J. Why? Because small case letter have high SKI value. So whenever str1 dot compareTo is calling str2, so because this str1 comes later in dictionary. So you can see if I'm going to run it, compareTo is returning minus 32, some negative value. Just a minute. I think I exchanged the values. Again, I'm writing str1 value here. Jaipur. J is capital here. Other things are as it is. Dot compareTo str2. What is str2? Small Jaipur. Jaipur code crafters. So you can see because this capital J, I'm correcting myself, because this capital J comes before small j, because it will check all the letters one by one. So once it will find any discrepancy, any change, this capital J always comes before small j. That's why this entire statement will return negative value. And I'm telling you why it is giving minus 32. So you can see if capital A is 65, then B is 66. So if capital A is 65, this means the value of capital J is 74. And if small a is 97, then B is 98 and so on. This means small j is 106. So what is the value of capital J? Capital J means 74. 74 minus small j, 106. And the answer is coming minus 32. So that's why the negative number. Okay, so whenever your first, again I'm repeating, whenever your first string comes before the past parameter, this means compareTo will give you negative value, otherwise positive. Positive if it is, it comes later. Now, toUpperCase, it's very simple. If you are calling toUpperCase, it will convert into uppercase. If you are calling lowercase, it will convert the entire string into lowercase. These methods are in your syllabus. You should know the working of this. I'm showing you one simple usage of this thing. Then I will stop this video and I will continue it this is the same video for HL student for recursion, but if you are calling count vowel, and you are passing, let's say input, this is the method call. So you can see the input string is Jaipur code crafter having some space. I'm passing this input here. So this str will be replaced by this string. Now you are converting it into lowercase. You are maintaining the index. What this method is doing? This method is just counting how many vowels you have in this given string. So if index 0 is lesser than length, what is the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So length is 20. So notice this, I'm just counting how many letters we have and the space are counted. Then caret is also a method which is used to fetch single character from given stack. So if you are writing str char at index, what is index? 0. So you are basically fetching this capital J. It is in ch. You are going to check, is this ch is a or e, I, o, u? Then you are counting. And at the same time, you are keep increasing index. So index become 1. Then you are going back. Is this 1 lesser than 20? You are again fetching the character from the index 1 and you are counting them. After this, you are returning this counter. So if I'm going to run this code, so you can see total vowels 7. So 7A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you.